Hi friends, welcome. My name is Risa. Today we're gonna start in standing posture. So come to the top of the mat, separate your feet about hips width. Feet about parallel towards each other. Bring your hands together in front of your chest. And close your eyes if you want to set an intention for your practice. You can do so right now. Great. And gently release your arms by your side. And we're gonna play around with our balance today. So you can lift your all 10 toes off the ground and spread them really wide as much as you can. Give your toes a little more space. And from your pinky toes, release one by one, nice and slow, and big toes on the ground at last. And then you can shift your weight forward and see what happens. Maybe you have to use your toes to balance. Maybe you have to use your core a little bit. And then you can shift your weight back, leaning back as well. And then pressing the heels into the mat. Maybe your torso is gonna go back as well. And then go back and forth, nice and slow. Just pay attention to your feet and notice what you're doing here to not fall. You're feeling the rounding spine when you shift your weight forward. And then when you lean back, your lower back, maybe it's gonna arch, and that is okay. And you can start shifting the weight side to side. So to your right foot, to your left foot. Maybe you are using the knife edge of your feet as you shift side to side to not fall. If you're working on arm balance, you're basically doing the same thing with your hands. So just know that and be aware. And then maybe you can shift your weight to circular motion, going right, forward, left, back. Maybe switch the direction after a couple rounds. Notice how you are using your feet. Notice how your core is supporting your balance. And after you're done with both directions, you can find the center line in the body. Stand up nice and tall. Engage the belly slightly, but not flexing super tight, just still relaxing. Arms by your side. Shoulders are away from your ears. Okay, on your next inhale, you can reach your arms up, maybe look up. And as you exhale, bend your knees, chair pose, sinking the hips back and down. Slight arch on your lower back is okay. And as you exhale, fold forward from your hips. You can grab opposite elbows and sway your body side to side to release some tension from your lower back. Go ahead and release your hands on the mat, halfway up, flat back. And as you exhale, step back, plank pose. And drop your knees on the mat. Come all the way down to your belly through chaturanga. Chest and belly is gonna touch the ground at the same time. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chest and head up. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra. Straighten your arms. And look over the right shoulder and left shoulder just to stretch the side of your torso. Shifting the hips side to side as well. And find the center. Tuck the toes. Lift yourself up to downward facing dog. And find the stillness in downward facing dog. Keep lifting the hips high, pressing the chest towards the thighs. And again, we're going to play around our balance. Shift your weight to your right hand and left foot, and then reach your right leg towards the ceiling. Press the right hand and left foot into the mat really strong, firmly, and see if you can bring your left fingertips on the mat. So you're balancing with your right hand and left foot mostly, and then you can release your right leg. Switch side, left leg up towards the sky. This time, right leg and left hand is balancing, and come on to your right fingertips if you can. If you fall, that's fine too. And as you exhale, release your left leg, right hand down. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky. And come on to your left fingertips. Or this time, maybe you can lift your left hand off the mat. Good. Just one breath. And then release your left hand down. Exhale, right foot on the mat between your hands. Drop your left knee down. Inhale, arms up, low lunge position. Exhale, sinking a little bit deeper. Try to tuck the tailbone under. You can reposition your left knee if you don't feel enough stretch in your left hip flexor. Breathe. On your next exhale, fingertips on the top of the mat, and lift your back knee off the mat. Keep your back nice and straight. And step your left foot a little forward. And keep bending the right knee as you lift your left leg high, parallel to the ground, and straighten your right leg. Warrior 3 variation here. Keep squaring your hips. Use your fingertips to balance. Right leg is super strong. And as you round your spine, bring your right knee towards your chest. Stand up, one leg Tadasana, left knee to your chest. Finding the balance here, pressing the right foot into the mat. And on your next inhale, swing your left leg back, arms next to your hips, airplane pose, palms facing down. Pulling the shoulder blades a little closer. And exhale, nice and controlled. Bend your right knee. Step your left foot all the way back. Big step. Crescent lunge. Arms up. Exhale, sinking a little bit deeper. Drawing the navel in. And as you exhale, hands on the mat. And bring your right knee on the mat like a tabletop position. And lift your left leg high, right arm forward and up. And finding the balance here. Release your right hand, left foot down. Right leg up towards the ceiling as you inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high towards the sky. And again, see if you can come onto your right fingertips and maybe lift your right hand off the mat. I know this is really unstable and shaky. Just play around, don't take it too serious. Release your right hand and exhale, bring your left foot forward next to your left thumb and drop your right knee down. Low lunge, arms up. And again, feel free to adjust your right knee position. Maybe send it to the back if you don't feel any stretch in your hip flexor in the right side. And as you exhale, bring your fingertips on the top of the mat. Lift your back knee up, hands forward, stepping the right foot forward as well. Keep bending the left knee to lift your right leg high, parallel to the ground, and straighten your left leg. Good. So your right leg can be kind of floppy, but try to kick it back. Straighten your right leg as much as you can. Straighten your back. And as you exhale, bend in the right knee, round in the spine, come into one leg Tadasana. Right knee into your chest, hands together in front of your chest. Both legs are super active. Shoulders are relaxed. And on your next inhale, swing your right leg back and up, airplane pose. Arms by your side, hands next to your hips. And as you exhale, bend your left knee, step your right foot all the way back, crescent lunge, arms up. Exhale, sinking a little bit deeper. Hands on the mat as you exhale. And step your left knee down on the mat like a tabletop. Right leg up, left arm forward next to your ear. Finding the balance first. Release your left hand and right foot. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great work. Taking a moment here. And on your next inhale, lift your right leg high towards the sky. And exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Fingertips on the mat, lengthen the spine. Aim the straight line from your left heel to the top of your head. As you exhale, you're gonna straighten your right leg, lift your hips. Pushing a few more into the hip socket. And inhale, straighten your back, come forward, bend in the right knee. Exhale, straighten your right, round in the spine. Inhale, come forward again, moving with the breath. Exhale, round and lift the hips. Inhale, come forward. And on your next exhale, hands forward, lift your left leg high, parallel to the ground. Fingertips on the mat. And nice and controlled, bring your left hand on your hip and try to open up the left hip. So stacking the left hip on the right, come into half moon pose. Open the shoulders as well. Maybe lift your right hand off the mat if you feel stable. Stay here, or you can reach your left arm towards the ceiling. Gaze can be anywhere you like. Use your core, use your right leg. Nice. Keep kicking the left foot all the way back. Fingertips on the mat and slowly come into warrior 2. Arms parallel to the ground. Adjust your feet. And both hands on the mat. Step your right foot and come on to the knife edge of your left foot. Side of plank, send your right leg all the way back, stack your feet, right arm towards the ceiling, and then the opportunity to find your balance here. And then exhale, right hand on the mat, Vinyasa flow, Chaturanga, exhale, inhale, upward facing, exhale, downward facing. All right, second side, inhale, lift your left leg high towards the ceiling. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Fingertips on the mat. Try to straighten your back. Squeeze in the left upper thigh and belly. And as you exhale, round in the spine, lift your hips as you straighten your left leg. Inhale, come forward, bend your left knee. Exhale, round, pushing a few more the thigh bone into the left hip socket. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, come forward. And bring your hands a little forward and lift your right leg high, parallel to the ground. Again, bring in the left hand a little bit to the center, right hand on the hip, and open up your right hip. Stacking the right hip on the left. If you lose balance here, that's okay. Just come back again. Open your shoulders to the right side. Maybe float your left fingertips. Maybe stay there. right arm towards the ceiling. Keep kicking the right leg to counterbalance. Strong left leg. Releasing the fingertips on the mat and bend your left knee, step your right foot all the way back, warrior two. Adjusting the feet if you need to. Exhale, hands on the mat. Again, side of plank coming onto the knife edge of your right foot and bring your left foot all the way back. Left arm towards the ceiling. Play with your balance. And Vinyasa flow as you exhale, hands on the mat, Chaturanga. Inhale, upper facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful work. Taking a moment in downward facing dog. And as you exhale, slowly release your knees on the mat. Child's pose. Any variation of child's pose is okay. Here I am just bringing the knees kind of hips width and relaxing my shoulders and arms. And bring your hands close to your knees and bring yourself up. Good. And both legs forward. And we're gonna start cooling down from here, stretching our glutes. So left leg forward, right knee bend and step it outside of your left leg, planting the right foot. And bend your left knee under and bring your both feet close to your pelvis. So the knife edge of your both feet touching the ground. Bring your knees closer in one line. And sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, keep your back nice and straight and then maybe walk your hands forward, folding forward. So in this variation, try to keep your back nice and straight. We're gonna round our spine in a minute. So it doesn't matter how deep you can go here. And as you exhale, you can let your head relax, round in the spine. Maybe nose is touching your knee. Relax your arms as well. Maybe you feel more space into your upper back and mid back. And as you inhale, slowly bring yourself up. Hands behind, release your both legs, and shake your legs out, side to side or up and down. Release. Switch side, keep straightening your right leg, and step your left foot outside of your right leg. Bend your right knee under, both feet close to your pelvis, knees in one line. Sit up nice and tall. Do your best to straighten your back, stay up, or walk your hands forward. Bring in the belly closer to your thigh. And then again, for this variation, keep your back nice and straight. Let your breath guide your stretch. So use your inhale to create some space. Use your exhalation to go a little bit deeper. And on your next exhale, you can round your spine, draw in the navel in, relax your head, relax your arms. Maybe nose touching your knee. On your next inhale, bring yourself up, hands behind you, release your legs forward, shake it out. Great work. And slowly lie down on your back. Final resting pose, Shavasana. Allow your eyes to close. Big breath in through your nose. Long breath out through your mouth. Close your lips. And allow yourself to relax into the mat. And stay here as long as you desire. But this is where I leave you guys today. Thank you so much for joining this practice. You guys did really great. And if you like this class, please subscribe to this channel or leave a comment. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.